Everyone experiences anxiety at some point in their lives. Worries, doubts, and fears are a normal part of life. Anxiety often seems like it's a part of one's personality. We are not anxious in the same way. There are people who worry about everything, and others who view these things with better perspective. The structure and general functions of our brain are similar in all of us. But at the microscopic level, there are differences derived from the combination of genes received from our parents that can determine our hypersensitivity. Aware of what we said, we define anxiety as the state of mind with fear, anxiety, apprehension, and nervousness. By searching the word anxiety on Google, we can find 42 million results. Here, we simply say that when you are afraid, you focus your attention on external threat, an upcoming or current event. Generally, in a state of anxiety, the threat is unnoticed. It's harder to identify. It's internal. It is a mental expectation that can be referred to a fact or something that is only an imagination. In any case, it has a beginning and an end. Again, it has a beginning and an end. It can be destroyed. If you are here to listen, that's because the intensity and frequency of your anxiety causes you discomfort, which disturbs your expectation of tranquility. Did you know that if you reach a certain level of anxiety, it can cause you to have some physiological illness, like, for example, respiratory distress, tachycardia, vertigo, and psychological uneasiness, sense of dread, and you feel like you're dying. You know, in that case can emerge the terrific word panic attacks. We will talk about this in another video. I'm sure that what you heard now has increased your worries. But listen to the following. A great friend, our brain, with its various skills, can control our negative emotions. But we must force him to do so by working on the mental images it produces. We just need to learn how to use it. So, let's try. Follow me carefully, because this exercise should be repeated until you overcome and the anxiety is gone, and never will it torture you again. You are in any place, and all of a sudden, anxiety attacks you. You have 3 things to do. I'll list them down here, and then we'll proceed by trying to do them. First thing to do, You hear the anxiety, enemy coming. You know it well. Immediately, you have to look behind you. On the one side and on the other, recording what you saw. Second thing, the breathing exercise. And third thing to do, repeat on your mind the word, I will overcome you. I suppose that the words, I'll overcome you, seems unlikely. But you will change your mind when we do our work. So let's repeat. The first stage is when you sense the anxiety coming. You know it well. Immediately, you should look behind, on the side, and on the other side, paying attention on what you see. If you move slowly, no one will notice it. Then, you start the breathing exercise. It's brief, and no one could notice it. Let's do it together. We must breathe slowly and moderately. Let's slowly let the air into the lungs. Let it stay there enough to fill them. And then let them out even more slowly. While the air is coming out, repeat this on your mind. Now I'll overcome you. Let's repeat together. Let the air in. Hold it for a few seconds. Let it out. Then think these words. I'll overcome you. Let's try together to control the breath by adding these words. Inhale through the nose. Not too much, but very slowly controlling it by exhaling it on your mouth while you repeat, now I'll overcome you. If you have vertigo, don't worry, it's normal. On the other hand, pay attention to the slowness of your breath. Let's do it again for the last time. You looked behind you, on your side, and on the other, paying attention on what you see behind your back. Then breathe. Be careful. The air must enter slowly and must come out even more slowly. Exhaling, repeat this. Now I'll overcome you. You'll do this only once. When you hear the anxiety, our enemy coming. It can come and go, and every time it comes, you'll repeat the exercise. Breathe slowly. Breathe again slowly. Together with words. Now I'll overcome you. What you did with me must be repeated carefully. So, it's advisable to rewatch the video for many times in order to do the 3 steps at proper time. I'll assure you that after just a very short time, you won't need to do anything. The anxiety will be gone. It will work. If you have doubts, drop me an email and I'll reply you back.